Hey there everyone, how is it going? Today is Wednesday, December 1st, and I'm trying to film this video really fast and also trying to post on Wednesday, December 1st. Because the biggest thing for making these videos is I want to be able to talk to you guys pretty fast because there's a lot of stuff that's going on in the real estate or financial news cycles, and I really want to be able to talk about that. In the past, you guys have really liked the videos that I made on the Federal Reserve or on analyzing the hype around Tesla. So I just want to continue making those videos, but I do want to add speed and urgency to when I'm filming, into when I'm editing, into when I'm posting, just to keep you guys up to date. Because as I said, there's a lot to talk about. Now, today I wanted to make a video because I was at work. I'm a real estate agent in Bellevue, and I service the whole Puget Sound area. And I was talking to a lender colleague of mine, and we were talking about people my age. So I'm 21 years old, and I recently graduated university. We'll get more to that later on my specific case, but we're talking about people my age who have just graduated university. How in the heck are they supposed to get a home mortgage to qualify? Traditionally, to qualify for a mortgage loan, you need to have a steady income. So, and that boils down to the rule of the 2-year work history that lenders require. They want to see that you've had stable, steady income for the past 2 years. Normally, it's 2 tax returns for the previous years, or 2, W-2 work end of the year statements, right, to qualify for that income. And a caveat to that is it doesn't have to be from the same job. It just has to be that it's stable. So it's a bit at the lender's discretion. Obviously, it might not be in your favor if you've had like 9 jobs in the past 2 years, you have a job per month or 2 months here and there. But something, maybe a story like you had a job 1 year and then you got a better job for more money per year, and you switch jobs. So obviously in the lender's eyes, Bruce got a job and it paid him more money. So obviously it was the right move to switch. So this video is for a lot of people who have recently or might in the future graduate from university. And they're asking themselves, well, how in the heck can I buy a house? Firstly, can I afford it? And secondly, can I even qualify for a mortgage? I mean, is it even a possibility? And that answer is yes, because when I was talking to my lender friend, he let me in on a little industry fact, something that isn't often publicized about, something that I can't find a lot of research on online. And that is, if you've recently graduated from college, from a 2-year or 4-year university, and you graduated in that degree path, then that college degree is going to work instead of the 2-year work experience. Someone like me, I'm thinking, wow, I just finished, my degree and I know what I want to do in life, somewhat. And I have all these aspirations and I want to start working towards building a foundation for my future. Both for building maybe and starting a family or just building upon your financial future, because, and another key point, a lot of us are starting out after college not having a lot of money to their names. So I'll give you a hypothetical. I'll use with me. I went to Portland State University and I studied film, right? I want to be a filmmaker. I like editing and I like filming videos, obviously. So I go through college. I don't really work that much. Maybe I have a work-study job. I make like $15,000 a year while I'm in college because I'm just focusing on my studies, right? So I don't have the income. But what I do have is an offer letter from a video editing company, and they're offering me a position as an editor. I'm starting at $50,000 a year, okay? So day one, I get that offer letter. I then am able to qualify for a mortgage because I have the college experience, the degree, and then I also have an offer letter for a job that I'm going to start in the future that applies to my career path. It has to be a stable, like actual offer letter, obviously, but day one, even before you start working, you can then qualify for a mortgage because you have the guaranteed income for the future. And that's what a lender would like to see, because it's kind of up to the lender's discretion. And there's not a lot of news around it. I mean, after the lender, he said this to me, I went home today and I looked online and I tried Google searching, okay, college degree instead of the 2-year work experience. And I couldn't find much. And I thought, wow, that's kind of weird because this is a huge thing for people. I mean, how many people come out of college and they're maybe not financially, but they're emotionally ready to purchase a home, to start building upon their future, but they're just not able to because they don't have the 2-year work experience. Okay, so let's take this to the drawing board. Normally, to qualify for a mortgage, you need the 2-year experience. The normal case, you need the 2-year work experience. However, you have a 2-year or a 4-year degree instead. Okay? So take me. I got a degree. My handwriting's terrible. I got a degree in film. Okay? If I get a job as an editor or a writer or a camera operator or anything that is just, in the degree path that can be argued. So let's say you have an offer letter that comes in for $50,000. Now, before day 1 of starting that job, you can have yourself a pre-approval letter for a mortgage, okay? And let's swipe here next, because I want to address the second point of concern for people that may have just gotten out of college. Well, I have a huge debt load. I have a ton of money that I took on loan, borrowed money that I have to pay back now, okay? Let's take the case of, I don't even know. I forget what the average loan is, the loans that people, okay, let's say I leave university, I have 40,000 in debt. All right, I think that's a reasonable number. I forget what the average is, but anyway, 40,000 in debt for the 4-year is pretty good. So you have the 40,000 in debt. Now you say, oh my God, no, I'm never going to be able to afford a house. I have $40,000 in debt. The lender is going to look at me and say, you have so much debt, you're not going to be able to afford this house until you pay off all the debt. Wrong. That was like really a tongue twister. I don't know why. Wrong. Okay, so we need to look at your payment per month. You have the 40,000 in debt. To make this simple, let's just say that you are paying $500 a month. These are totally hypotheticals. I haven't done the math on anything. Let's just say you're $500 a month per month, okay? So that is factored in to your debt to income ratio. Now, that's very important because that is the actual number that the lender is going to use to qualify you for that mortgage. We normally think of houses, of course, on what the total sales price is going to be. So let's say, you're thinking, oh, the house is going to be $500,000. Can I afford that? The lender is going to say, yeah, you can afford up to $650,000 for a house. But what's really important here is actually the debt to income ratio. And with some loan products, that debt to income ratio can range from maybe 35 to 50% of your income. So let's say that you are still making the $50,000 per year. Let me bring out my calculator here. So 50,000 divided by 12, can you see that? Okay, so your monthly income is about $4,200, okay? That's your monthly income that the lender is going to use to qualify you for the loan. But you're paying $500 a month on student loans. So subtract that, $3,700. $3,700, taken into account the debt to income ratio, let's just say 50% for a super non-conservative estimate, because that is something that some people can get if you just, you look around for different loan products and you finagle to get the best deal, because that's what real estate is all about. So your income after your debts is $3,700 per month times 0.5, $1,850, okay? That is the hypothetical number that the lender is going to use to say, okay, you can afford a mortgage payment of up to $1,850 per month. So that's pretty good. You just got the offer letter, day one, and $1,850 is what, it may be a little more than what some people are paying for rent. Let me go to this next page. I'll just use myself as an example, because I think a lot of people, people that I know, especially people my age, people college level people, they say, I'm never gonna be able to afford a house. I mean, this is crazy. The real estate market's gone up so much, I'm gonna be a renter for life. Well, it's kind of tricky, but you have to think about these numbers, okay? So Bruce, I pay $1,800 per month for a 2-bedroom, 1-bath apartment. Now, using the current example, if I were to get an offer letter day one after graduating college for $50,000, I can afford $1,850 for my mortgage. And then I own a house. Maybe I could get a 2-bedroom house or a 2-bedroom condo for $1,850. So when you compare it, whether renting or owning, it's very simple to see, hey, I could actually buy a house and my monthly payment is going to be the same of what I'm paying for rent now. I mean, it's a no-brainer. I think if you're planning to stay in the area for a long time, if this is where you're planning to settle to build your future, then it's a no-brainer. Because with an apartment, you're getting nothing back for the $1,800. Nothing is coming back to you. You're losing $1,800 per month. But paying the mortgage, $1,850, it's going into paying off the loan, and it's going towards paying off the mortgage interest. And a cool thing about that is mortgage interest is tax write-offable. So you can write it off on your taxes, make your income, so your income is less when you go to file your taxes per year, because you can write off the full amount of your mortgage interest. Okay, so I'm trying the Remarkable tablet here to explain some ideas. My handwriting was terrible, but thank you everyone for watching this video and have a great day. I hope to see you soon.